Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, done live, in the Rad Run, here on the Prydwen, and we have thoroughly stripped it down. We got into this terminal nice and easy, cleared out pretty much everything in here, and everything over there, everything up there, everything. Even the power armor suits, you just kind of get into them when they're not looking. Nice and easy, no problem. Shut up, Dance, I'm doing the intro. And we put everything over by our wonderful power armor that's ours right there in here. So we've got, let's see, all of the ammo that I picked up, all of the weapons that I picked up, all of the armor I picked up, all of the things that I'm not going to be taking with me that I picked up, and then all of the good junk that I might be considering taking up in the air a little bit, and then of course the aid. This is what I actually started with. Now, it's not a perfect sort of looting because I did only put these two in here knowing that I was putting everything away and I kind of lost track of what I was actually taking. So it's not completely correct, but it's just fun to see how much stuff you can get from the Prydwen. There's quite a bit of ammo here. And 12 fusion cores. I don't know if it's Scrounger popping up 4 at a time or if there's just that many fusion cores around here automatically. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Same thing over here. Nothing that's going to be too useful for me. I saw, compensated powerful, but it's a shotgun, unfortunately. I don't really think I want to carry around the ammo for a shotgun. And then, of course, antibiotics. Most of this stuff not really useful for me, but a stealth boy. That's nice, I suppose. But yes, it was just really, really fun getting to loot. I didn't go into here because that, of course, requires a key, but yeah, pretty much everywhere. I didn't take everything in here because I was getting a little, it was a bit tedious, even for me. Surprising, I'm sure. But yeah, today, what we're going to do is grab what we need. Oh, and in case you didn't notice, yes, I've got the Brotherhood armor on. I realized that this is not, the gear that is particularly great for me to survive a Radstorm, but at least I'll be able to have a little bit of insurance policy. It is a little heavy, but each piece giving me 15 or... yeah, it's all 15. Yeah, 15 rad resistance gets me up to 100 with my jumpsuit, so that is pretty good, I think. It's not unique. You can find the Brotherhood with it on, I think. Well, you can't see their armor yet, so that's fine. So, today, the Fort Strong, getting some vertibirds on side, and then from there, moving onwards to a few different things. Indoors, mainly. So, what I want to do is pick up pretty much everything, and 229 out of 230, so that's about perfect. We'll be coming back here afterwards so we can drop some stuff that we're not going to need for the immediate future, but yeah, been trying to figure out. I really want to keep the Gauss rifle around just as a last-ditch resort if I really need to kill something that's coming at me. Psycho Jet and that, a couple shots. But don't need that for sure. There's plenty of things that I can get away with not taking with. And I'm not quite sure what they are. Probably stuff in here. 308. I'm not going to need this much ammo. Put some of it away. Only making the tiniest dent in my weight capacity. But I will be taking all of the electromagnetic charges. The only problem with my plan of having the Gauss rifle around this early is, of course, it is, yeah, low on ammo. It's going to go on 5. I think the rest of my heavy-hitting weapons that are silenced, let's put those down. Honestly, I never use the silenced rifle. It's just not that great to use in 9% of the time. But if I want to save the rounds, I'll keep it around. I'm going to have the ammo for the 45 anyway, so Extra 6 weight, that's fine. That can go on 4. The 10mm, I'm going to use that probably. Crippling laser gun, that might actually be useful, as is the plasma sniper. I'll see. Pretty much all of the different areas that I want to have covered. High range, high damage, throw a bunch of bullets and VATS at an enemy, medium damage. Light damage, but you can throw a ridiculous amount of bullets at an enemy, reload pretty quickly, move around and stuff like that. I think that that's what the lineup's going to be. I don't need to take all the stealth boys, so I might as well put a few of those away. I need to remember that I'm putting things in here. Without that, then bad things happen with my stealth boys. As in, I forget where they actually are. But yeah, dead at 34, that's a bit... Gotta make Fort Strong work out. The thing is, Fort Strong is going to be scary. There's going to be some really nasty super mutants in there, and usually I'm doing this after I kill Kellogg. Usually I kill Kellogg by about the time that T60 power armor is laughable, and I'd have my XO1 pretty much ready for a jetpack or something. So I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I really want those vertibirds. Move around a lot better, move into the glowing sea, get that going. But yes, we're going to meet with Maxon, and I think with 110 extra carry weight, yeah, we'll go with that. I don't think I need this immediately. That's an extra 14, 16, 18. Yeah, 22 extra weight, this and that, but I'm going to wear that. I'm not going to take it off. No, I'm going to put that away. Can't decide. That is how I go. But it will be useful in the future. There's a few places that I think that I might end up using that to great effect. Let's be on our way. And we've got, yeah, Radstorm still happening. Didn't pick up everything. I did mostly just up there. I think I cleared this place out most of the way, though. Oh, yeah, the baseball bat's running out of carrying capacity. So let's talk to Maxon on the forecastle, or aft castle, or port castle, or starboard castle. I don't know which castle it is. And we'll be sprinting quite a bit because we need to get through this. I'm probably going to have to sleep after this. Just checking. I'm at 215 rads. I'm at tired and lethargy minus 50%. Actually, I have absolutely no adrenaline. Did not plan this. Okay, Maxon, let's talk quick like, and then we'll be able to go take a quick nap, actually.
To make matters
okay,
worse,
he says that there's Fort Strong over there. I can't see anything through the fog.
Look,
big surprise there with the Radstorm.
Dismiss.
And we are not taking the vertibird because that would be suicide in a YOLO run. So, just like most of my plans, I immediately have to backtrack and take a little bit of a nap because, of course, I need to take a little bit of a nap. Just what I have to do all the time. But that's fine. And then, once we get this loaded, once we get our sleeping done, I think lethargy's probably going to stick with us. The thing with lethargy is, yeah, we had just refreshed that last time, not too far into it. But the fact that we don't have any adrenaline means that we might as well do this. Let's get a little later in the day just so it's starting to get dark. And we have the food and water for this, so that is fine. How many hours later? We get to get well rested, also useful. And still with lethargy, of course. But we didn't pick up weakness, which is kind of what I was expecting. Or fatigue would be really annoying. Pretty much anything. Could deal with insomnia, though. Okay, dance like that. Yeah, I got in and out of my my power armor quite a bit, and Dance was saying funny things for just moving my power armor around a bit. But yeah, in between parts, I was essentially selling all the pieces of power armor because it was all stolen. I didn't need to get it. Oh, and I haven't even looked out here. There's probably going to be a bunch of stuff out here. I'll take a quick look-see and just put it in one place in case there's Gauss rifle ammo. I can't even speak tonight. This is unfortunate. Nothing too much. Something about a pipe revolver. But sometimes, yeah, they'll have fusion cores just stacked up in batches of 4, so might as well take a look for that. Very quiet, floaty stomp there. Automatic, something, something, something. Fusion cells. Lots of ammo, but nothing too special. Oh, right, it's down here. Apparently, I don't know where the ammo crates are. And I'm in a Radstorm, so yeah, probably a good idea to just keep moving. So, we should have enough fusion... Well, actually, I think one of my fusion cores is actually low, and it's not the right one in there. So I have 2... Oh, okay, I have 2 and 1. So I pretty much have 2 fusion cores. 17 is not a lot. But we get to use the Boston Airport now. I'm just going to go through my ammo one last time. Put a few things away that I don't really need right now. I'll see this pretty soon, I'd say. Don't need the plasma. Definitely don't need most of this stuff. And... yeah, I think we're good. I say we're good, but just to make sure that I'm wasting as much time as possible for literally not a lot of benefit, here's a drinking fountain just to make sure I am nice and watered without having to eat into my purified water supply, which is still sitting pretty massively. Seems like I can see pretty far. Let's get the... no, it didn't seem to change that much. Yeah, I'm getting pretty used to having to re-up the Radstorm, and I've given up on trying to pay attention to if I'm getting crackles every 10 seconds, because my brain does not have that sort of processing power to keep up with everything that's going around. Need to keep my wits about me, and make sure that I'm not going to step on a Mirelurk Hunter or something. Iron Maiden and Piece of Junk vying for the lead. That sounds nice, but not for me because it's an outside battle. Usually don't mess around with these guys anyway. But yeah. Military fatigues, not worth it. Now, Fort Strong is pretty useful. Sometimes I come here even earlier than actually meeting the Brotherhood because of the stealth magazine. Indoors, it's kind of chaotic with the super mutants and the confined space. Usually, they can come out to that main hall, so you don't really have any place to fall back to, and there's not a lot of cover, so yeah, it gets pretty nasty, but that's not the end of the world. As long as we kill enough of them early on, carefully, then the rest of them should take a while to actually get out to that main hall. Don't unlock the door to the side, but before we get to do any of that, we get to stand outside in the Radstorm trying to kill enemies, which is never a fun thing to do in this sort of run. To get over here, we are at 215. We only gained 1 rad because lead lining on our power armor. Pretty good. Now, we came here just a little too early for this to show up with XO1 power armor. Just one level would have been all the difference we needed. We're something like most of the way there. That's kind of the painful thing. I really hoped that I would have been able to get enough experience to, yeah, actually get this as XO1. But then I would have already made this power armor suit all nice and lead lined, so yeah. I did buy the mines from Tegan because I was kind of low. And we're going to have just a few mines along this bridge. I might as well get into cover. The closer you get, I think they all start out, and that they get kind of spawned in. Like, you see the kill super mutant behemoth is now the objective, and they'll just kind of start popping out of nowhere, pretty much. But yeah, they're not going to be wandering over here quite yet. But they start getting into this general direction pretty quickly. Let's mark them up and see what we can do, because recon scope is more useful than normal. See them through the fog. Okay, so we've got regular super mutants most of the way for what we can see. Yeah, super mutants all the way around. But there's going to be legendary guys thrown in here. Don't you worry about that. Okay, as the lightning reminds me, maybe it's time to start killing. So, first guy in the head. Let's see how they behave. Oh, they're coming quick. Yeah. And this is getting they're really aggressive and shooting. Usually they only do that after the first shot. I am not quite sure. This run has been kind of strange about that sort of thing. And the explosion made me miss. Great. And there's the butcher. Things have gone from bad to, even worse pretty quickly. Just to make sure that we're not messing around with them. He could go through this entire line of mines and do pretty nasty work on me. Let's waste a psychojet. And it's very green. Kill him before he... Oh god, that's a small amount of... Okay, that was a very small amount of ammo that I had in there. I am not used to that. Okay, took some damage. 8-9, not horrible. There's one guy still there. This is a little silly, but I'm going to throw a grenade over... Oh, there goes probably the brute. Odd. Oh. Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I just took 60 damage because I was throwing the grenade right as they were getting to the mines. So my mines ended up being my downfall. I think I lost something like a ton of health right there. Not great. Not great. Hello, the Beezer. Oh, you came just in time for a fun start to this. Yeah, I knew that this was going to be difficult, but they're just not going down. I guess that's why I have the scoped Gauss rifle. Should have used that from the get-go. Let's do another Psychojet and not lose any more health because, ouch. That is very painful. Okay, we secured the outside of Fort Strong. Oh, good start. So I threw a grenade, and someone was getting to right here, and it blew up the grenade in my face. So, great. And I got a sharp metal left arm for my troubles. Better and better. Okay, so, with that, we will have to be incredibly careful moving forward. Maybe the Rads aren't going to be the thing that kills us. You know, I would expect myself to still die from Rads. I'll be pretty careful moving forward. I can pretend to myself, I suppose. But yeah, definitely not good. Definitely make sure you're not throwing grenades with mines around, stuff like that. Yeah. So, the thing is, that is me down to 93 health. And it's only trying to get into the glowing sea. I'm almost at level 28, so we'll see just how much, health I gain back every little bit, but yeah, not great. Not great whatsoever. Probably should have not thrown the grenade, just taken another Psychojet or something like that. It's not the end of the world, but it is bad. It is not great. So this guy, yeah, we have a pip on him. We can just do a couple of these and maybe not learn my lesson. I don't want to be too close to him. I want him to stumble over here But the way these other guys decided to act, yeah, they started shooting really quickly, coming out all over the place, going straight at me. So, not great whatsoever. Don't think I'll be able to... I'm going to just take my time now that I have that much health between my rads and my actual health meter. And it just might be that I can think that... Oh god. Straight into danger. Oh, and it didn't kill him. Well, this might be where it all goes completely wrong. I should have done 3. Usually, I think 2 is enough, but apparently not. Okay, so... make sure everything is working as intended. I've got my Mirelurk egg omelets, and if I need to go down fighting, this is how it's going to be. We should have just taken a stealth boy earlier or something like that. Oh, yeah, an extra 10 AP. Never hurt anyone, right? And how shall we do? Just a... maybe an orange Mentats is actually going to be useful here because I'll be in Vat's defense and I can just... God, I'm going to take on a behemoth with a 45 combat that's not even that great. Might be all I've got. Let's see how he's doing. Oh, he's pretty low, actually. 1 headshot might be all I need. Oh, and straight into caution. I think we actually might have this. Okay, good, good, good. And he is strangely not super... okay. Very strange. Health added 4.5. Yeah, I might need to start... Game, can you keep the Radstorms on? I know I took a big hit, but you gotta make it difficult. Hello, everyone. Everyone's coming in on a very interesting start to an episode. I am not doing great, but we killed the behemoth and only lost... what was that? 45 health? I was at about 70%, 45%. So... I don't know, 25% of 310, yeah, about 50, closer to 55 or 60 health, dang. Whew. Oh gosh, okay, so, Radstorm still ticking on. Let's go get ourselves an early set of... oh god, I'm doing this for vertibird signal grenades. Not sure it's worth it. Hindsight is 2020, I suppose, but, ooh. Yeah, I was able to outsmart the behemoth by hiding behind a wall. Feeling pretty good about that for sure. 219 rads. Would have been better to take more rads than that amount of damage, I'm pretty sure. I'll live with that for quite a while. In here, I think I need to rely on good old orange Mentats. Mildly dehydrated is not great, but I have a lot of water. And... I might just take a Psycho. Yeah, let's take a Psycho. I do not trust myself. I thought I was going to be taking damage in here. And I just shot. And shooting attracts mutants. So here is why I thought I was going to be taking damage in here, because I'm making mistakes already. Mistakes everywhere. Probably set fragmentation grenades just to be sure. Okay, they've chilled out. I don't like doing this, but berry Mentats might be in order. I've got 6. Gosh. Oh, that's tough. I kind of like the island a little bit more. But Nuka World is... I like the design and the feel and everything about Nuka World except the quests and the characters a little bit compared to DLC for Far Harbor. Far Harbor, I like the characters and the quest design. So it's like they both have a strong suit. If it's a focus on quest design and characters, then Far Harbor. If it's the setting, if it's the environment, Nuka World, that's tough. Making me think here. Okay. We're going to start killing them one by one without Berry Mentats, and if I really need it, and we can always do that.
I can hear you.
Super mutant. Yeah. The one right around the corner, and over there it looks like all good. Okay. We are all good-ish. I'm gonna keep the door closed, so if they want to open it, that'll give me at least a little bit of a warning. Actually, then I won't see them until they open the door. Oh, good. Legendary Super Mutant Butcher. That's... Paying attention to the subtitles is good and useful, but sometimes it gets scary. Now I'm just worried about the Legendary Super Mutant Butcher, who's probably armed with a triple-barrel missile launcher. Ridiculous. Great. Okay, I'm gonna put myself over here and keep an eye, keep my head on a swivel, all that jazz. Oh! Just to... Oh. Whoa, I blew up a... I used environmental explosions to actually knock the guy down. That was incredible. I've never felt that cool in a Fallout. Well, no, I have, but that was definitely a first, to effectively blow up a extinguisher and have it knock a guy down from the other side of the wall. Good job, Bats. Good job. You don't have a shot at the super mutant, aim for the explosive right next to them. Okay, so we've got... If we stop moving, we might be able to hear them. Or actually look around the corner. So there's just our regular super mutant. Should be fine. Oh, another one right behind him. Oh god. Yep, he's a coming. Closing door, letting him chill out. Going over to something a little more powerful.
You hear? Stop hiding.
I will if you promise not to shoot me. Just
come out wherever you
wait a little bit for caution to fade. The further I get in, the more I'll have time to fall back and have caution do what it's doing now, and my slippery self lives another day. Okay, he should be pretty close, heading back to his natural roaming thing. Oh, will we be able to get a headshot? Nope. Yes, I am somewhere. Yeah, after the start, I am not going to mess around with killing super mutants faster than I should. Otherwise, bad things again happen. Caution will fade, and he won't get to the door. He won't get to the door. Very blue sky outside for where that's completely irradiated 100% of the time, if I can help it. But whatever. And once again, caution fades. Now, I didn't really catch his weapon. He was pulling out something it looked like was at least two-handed, but that can very easily be... Oh, I should just pull him. Okay, there we go. Let's see what he had. Little stuff for the ammo. Mutant Slayer's Metal Right Arm. Pretty good, but no. I'm trying to think. I'm doing my best to think when just wearing armor is going to be the right thing, and it's just... Oh, it would be such a very specific situation, and I don't have the railroad, and I don't want to go off and do a bunch of railroady things that it just doesn't make sense to me that that's something I should be doing. Try to get him Yes, someone was here, but don't mind them because I don't want to have to... okay, fusion core used up, but that's fine. They will... Oh, this is going to be the most boring thing ever. So we'll just sit right here, and we'll wait for them. So yeah, I don't have a lot of high expectations of them getting around to me, but never be too sure.
I wanted to fight.
Wasteland Workshop. Yeah, but questing and world layout and stuff like that. Each their own, I suppose. Every DLC has a special spot in people's hearts or whatever. Oh god, once again. Okay. That was actually all of them. Really figured that there would be one more, but I cannot count. That is fine. Now in here. Of course, we're not going to get anything fun. Strong key because we don't have the thing yet. Who goes there? I do. And I do with quite a bit less health how I started this episode. That is... I don't know. It's sticking with me. That is painful. So, let's see. I'm going to open this up. I should have opened that up before because that would have been all the experience I needed for some future level up. Let's just put everything in the trunk that we don't need. We'll be picking up some more stuff very soon, I believe. There's still a lot of pipe weapons floating around. I really wish that I was seeing better stuff, but at the same time, I really don't want enemies using the better stuff. So, count my blessings. Now, quick little loot. Then we'll head downstairs and finish this place. Downstairs is a lot better. Nice little corridor. You can shoot enemies down it. Lay some... I was about ready to say lay some mines, as if that's, you know, a foolproof way of dealing with enemies. No, it really isn't. Especially when you want to also throw grenades at those places. Yeah, maybe I have to be a lot more careful with mines moving forward, because that was quite the damage thrown at me. Still wondering how I could have done that better. Probably just lay the mines and flee back even further and make it so I put myself out of the roam range. But yeah, that butcher was worryingly close, so I hesitated a little too much. And my psychojet just seemed to wear off really quick, so it's difficult. And yeah, the plasma gun, maybe that's a drawback I don't really consider on the plasma sniper rifle. Or even is that? So 6 shots, and I was able to get all of those out really quickly, and it was not enough to deal with the enemies. So also should probably be expecting to take riflemen. Rank, whatever it is, coming up. 31, yeah. Thought it was 30 for some reason, but that is fine. I'm still a few levels away. So I need to level up this part. Kind of why I'm talking about doing the, oh, what is it? The indoor thing. I'm going to go to a few places that don't necessarily give me a whole lot. But I think that it will be useful because I need to be level 33, I think I did the math on it, to get my fast running into the glowing sea with science rank 3 for my power armor. And seeing as how my radiation is going, I don't think the glowing sea, I have one instance of how it goes in power armor, and I did take some Rad-X, I believe, in my first YOLO run. And even in my MOLO run, I'm pretty sure that I was taking Rad-X. But yeah, I think 30... Is it 30 rads that I expect to take if I sprint straight there? And if I'm 30% faster, then that means that I get there 30% sooner, so 30% fewer rads, so 40 rads and 30% off that about, or something like that. That's kind of how I'm doing the math. And 40 rads versus 30 rads doesn't sound too bad in the grand scheme of things. I'll be able to fly out of there with a vertibird. So, we'll see. Still have a plan today. Most of the places will be not too nasty. And I want to mark up pretty much everyone that I can. The dog. Be a super mutant right there. Need to have words with this guy over here sooner rather than later, but I don't think he wanders all the way out here. Okay, one of these guys has the missile launcher. And... not... there we go. Guessing it's one of those two. Not quite sure how to handle this. Haven't marked up the other guy. Okay, so I'm not going to use grenades once the fight has been joined, but I think what I will do, throw some grenades before the fight has started. And let's even lay a grenade over here. A little bit of rads, I'm used to them by now. And we'll just wait for one of these guys to... well, both of them to get around. Oh no, he's coming this way. Throw a grenade. And something's mutated. Great, 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 great. Now the bad thing about this place is you're kind of backed into a corner, but you can always go up the elevator. I think it is a true load zone because there's not a thing there. Haven't really tried things, which I probably should have, but there's Idiot Savant triggering on what would have been something like 17 or 18 experience. That's okay. And there's a Mutant Hound going to set something off. The other one. Okay, lots of experience there. Someone does not know where I am. Okay, and someone else coming. Good job, one and all. Oh, God. Okay, I said I wouldn't throw grenades, but I think that's a worthwhile exception. Okay, he was just a normal guy. Not sure if I've killed the legendary is the thing. Ooh. Incendiary 44 pistol. So this is the first bonus damage, like actual damage I've got, and it's on a slow rate of fire weapon, 44 pistol. Not for me at all. Yeah, I'm quickly giving up on most things when it comes to... and I got two of them with that grenade. Good job. I can still do grenades. Just have to be careful when there's explosives around. So, Dance is going to pop up around the corner, and he'll say something about me hating mutants, but I just want to do a quick little look-see around, see if there's anything worthwhile, namely things... well, I don't need things to sell. I should stop considering things to sell as the big thing to be looking for, but... oh, it is nice to just pick up some extra rads for no reason. Let's buy that. We don't need fiber optics as much because we have so much money that we've been making by selling stuff. Anyway, what is next? Well, here's the missile launcher guy. I'm not going to take any of that. And here there's just a little bit. The next thing that we need to do, besides go and pick up our vertibird signal grenades, is talk about the locations indoors, which are nice and easy to do, not too far out of the way. And have I ever noticed this one before? Quite sure. So this place had a sneak magazine. Now, there's a particular area kind of on the way home that has a sneak magazine that shouldn't be too difficult for me. Now, sneaking is going to be useful. I'm not quite sure how useful, as like the aggressive level of enemies seems to be scaled up somehow compared to what I'm expecting. They started shooting me at the bridge while I was outside before I had a chance to really run away. And yeah, it's just a little strange. But yeah, Dance, how's it been?
You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Oh, sir, thoroughly. They actually got a lot of damage on me, but that was actually myself, so...
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting.
He's been fighting. Okay, yes.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm...
Thank you. You should have dismissed.
And I'm dismissed. Thank you, Dance, for dismissing me after I did all the work. Yeah, not a textbook clearing of Fort Strong, but it could have been worse. There was a few times where, yeah, I was expecting to take damage, that I didn't take damage, and then there was that time that I was not expecting to take damage so quickly. So, gotta stay on my toes. The beginning of the fight is usually when the fight is decided at how badly or well it will go. And we need to make some hard choices already. This episode is going to be a test of my endurance, a test of me saying yes or no to things, and probably never coming back to them because there's not a whole lot of reason to. Things like this and that, these... all things that I really don't need to be taking. Then for the miscellaneous, the junk, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't need bones and leather. I don't need a lot of this stuff. Corks and screws and, I want to take everything. Why can't I take everything? Give me a companion that can follow me around and not do any shooting. I just want to take everything. Yeah, but that's not the case. So what we'll have to do is leave a few things. And shotgun shells, I just don't really like them in the general scheme of things. That only gives us, 60, and we still have this much stuff around. So if we sort something like value, then that really doesn't help too much, but I guess there's a few instances where we can make some good money on a few things. It's not even that good, and I don't know where we're going to be fighting mutants next. That we choose to fight them is the thing. Indoors, nonetheless. So, I might just leave these. Oh, that's strange. I mean, I have the charisma for 1 great mentats to make me able to actually do red speech checks with just headgear, pretty much. Oh, I don't know. This is tough. Let's take a few things from here, though, and we'll be able to break things down over at Boston Airport. Just a few things more to sell. I did buy a lot of stuff from Tegan, so I am kind of out on the money, so I'm going to try to take quite a bit of this stuff. And that's already too much. Perfect. But I think we're good. Let's be on our way after I choose the unlucky thing that says 4.5 and not a lot of use to me. Okay, need a little bit more apparently. Oh, didn't think it would be this difficult. Okay, 1 Nuka-Cola. There we go. And let's drink up. Is my water on the right one? I don't know if it's on the right one since I put everything away. Okay. So, bunch of damage, but Fort Strong is done. And what is next? Well, it is, in case anyone was wondering about indoors and not so nasty of enemies, yeah, it's the National Guard training ground. What we're going to be doing there is going by county crossings, picking up their quest. Hopefully their quest is the National Guard training ground. I feel like it's a 9 out of 10 times I see it as that, but sometimes they send me off against something ridiculous. Hopefully this isn't one of those times. I'm guessing it's just a dice roll. But if I can do... Super Mutant, you feeling okay? He had one last little burst of energy. He took off, only to fall once again. Oh, Bethesda physics. So, yeah. Anyway, besides that silly Super Mutant trying to take flight and then me catching him, so him having to fall back down to the earth, National Guard training ground is going to be ghouls. And thankfully, we can deal with ghouls if we're careful. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of mine laying or grenade throwing. Well, maybe some grenade throwing. It's just going to be VATSing with a 10mm most of the way. Considered killing these guys just to get their settlement, break stuff down there, and go back for the rest of it. Not worth it in this case. And then... yeah, National Guard training ground. Reason why I want to go there is a quest associated with it, one way or another, with the Bunker Hill person, Deb. Yeah. And Deb will give us a little bit of caps, which is fine. Besides that, yeah, the county crossings, potential quests, extra experience, need the experience, but that sneak magazine, yeah, all of that makes it seem like a pretty good reason to deal with it. Outside is just some turrets and some ghouls, so nothing too nasty over there. Stay out of the water. But then after that, we're going to find some more places that I've been before, but very rarely, and I don't know if I've actually been there on YouTube, which means I haven't been there for something like a year, it feels like. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far we get, but I need to be extra careful because my health is suddenly pretty scary. But I need to have enough experience, I think, to get my science up to rank 3 for the glowing sea. Just to be sure, because it's not just getting in and out quick enough, it's also being able to literally run away fast enough to not have, you know, enemies that are able to spawn and catch you really quickly. Better to have an enemy spawn and you sprint away 30% faster, get a little bit more distance, and then kill them. Why am I going upstairs? I have some things to break down. Definitely forgetting things already. Well, just how this run is. So over here, I think what I want to do is... why am I doing that? Let's actually get the junk broken down first. So that is a nice typewriter right there. Pretty much everything that can be broken down will be broken down, except things like this that might actually be sell. And it's everyone's favorite time where I just kind of chill out and not deal with the fact that I just lost a bunch of... Okay, now we break this stuff down. And with that, we'll have access to some lighter stuff that we can take with us. Come back, Radstorm. I know that sound of a distant crackle that's going away rather than coming. But yeah, I figured that I might just put this in the Boston airport and send someone here, but then I'm going to have to... Okay, that's a cool trick. But then I'd have to actually send people to here from the castle and Hangman's Alley, likely. And I'd rather just, yeah, have it around. So that saved us a little bit of carrying capacity at the very least. Everything else, let's take this stuff up to the Prydwen. Let's just take all. And then put the heavy stuff away we don't need. Like 59 wood, 45 fuel, and that's good. So let's see. What we need to do is talk to Tegan, sell some stuff, talk to Maxon, get the vertebrate signal grenades. Probably in the order of Tegan first, so we can actually get said signal grenades. But then, oh god, I've made more mistakes. There's stuff down here that I want to loot. Okay. Not efficient, slightest. I don't have the carrying capacity for this. I'll go for one fusion core. Not that I need it. at all. Oh, that's tough. I'll be able to fly back to the Prydwen and have the fusion cores around. That's going to be my explanation too. I'm carrying too much already. Okay. Drop a crappy weapons, yeah. And some of these just to be sure. And fusion cells, stuff like that. It will be the death of me, so let's just be done. After a death spell. There we go. Yeah, the sounds of Radstorms, I can tell the distance. I hear some sort of thunder, and I know that that's, you know, Rad Strike 2 miles away, 2.3 miles away. Yeah. Just get inside, talk to Tegan, and then we'll be done. Our carrying weight is probably fine to pick up the grenades while we're here. And oh, don't walk away
Outstanding
from
work
me.
at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the brother.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
I should have done sarcastic.
So
So he wants to give us signal grenades,
you, Elder.
and we'll do something
I'll make
about
good
that
use.
institute.
And
idiot savant triggers. Oh, that makes up for it. Thank God.
Wasn't coincidental.
Get at least one
We're here
idiot
because
savant
of a
trigger.
unique energy reading recorded
Oh,
by
that's
Paladin
massive.
Dance's recon team.
What is that?
According to our
350?
scribes, the reading indicated
Maths.
a level of
Something like
technology
350,
that only
which
the
gets
the
boosted by
moment-
intelligence and
Cool.
idiot savant. Oh, that's
Anything
massive.
you need, Elder. You just say the
That
You
made
saw
my
it,
day
did you?
after the that stupid start
Aren't
to
there
Fort
any-
Strong
Our
was
records, the
brutal.
ruins of the
And one more
anything
little
else?
thing, no
Not right
questions.
now, Elder.
Very well.
And this is a subtext of Weathermen Only Live Once sort of run. So yeah, I'll make sure that I keep an eye on the weather. It's kind of the easiest gig, you know. You just kind of have a pre-recorded afternoon. We're looking at a chance of lightning, lots of rads, and then in the evening, a chance of rad lightning and lots of rads. And in the morning, we're expecting highs of rads with lots of lightning and rads. And then you just kind of put that on repeat. Yep. Everyone will tune in for that, I'm sure. Okay, Tegan.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Oh, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Oh, don't rub it in, Tegan. I know I took like 25% of my health in a single mistake, but, well, it was probably one of your grenades that did it. It was malfunctioning. Yep, definitely. But no, I do like Tegan's
Got
little
some
lines.
choice weapons that just came in.
He updates his little speech every single time you move forward with one of their missions, and it's very nice. And we've already got 5 vertibird signal grenades. Ooh. He was sitting on about 1,000 caps after I had bought a bunch of stuff from him, and now it's been undone. But that's fine. I'd rather take the vertibird signal grenades and lose out on getting that extra 300 back, because I'm probably not going to be even able to get the 300 back. Laser, marksman. Honestly, I don't really feel like I need pulse grenades. It's just taking up an extra slot. I'd have to switch over to it. I don't know. I throw it. Probably not the best idea, but... So, incendiary... Wondering if I should do a Great Mentats for this, but actually... I'm going to be taking so many drugs anyway that I kind of want to, but at the same time, I'm going to wait, because that amount of drugs for that amount of money, and I'm sitting on that much money, makes me think it's not worth it. So, we'll just... do some of this, get all this stuff out of here. Don't care. Could get better rates elsewhere. 5.56. I can usually find that ammo if I do need it, if I pick up an awesome 5.56. So yeah, assault rifles that drop, I'll just tempt the game to give me an assault rifle because I'll have no ammo for it. So that seems about right. So we need 185, and then what? Okay, I don't know what I saw there, but it confused me just enough to make me second guess what's happening. So let's do that. Gamma rounds are really expensive. I guess I don't notice them be that expensive usually. Let's do the gamma rounds back in our inventory then. All that good, only to pick up a few more caps. Okay, so probably should sell some of this stuff, but that's fine.
Proctor Tegan,
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you.
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've
Let's
got
just take
something.
a quick look. I just want to make sure that I'm going to have plenty of mines and grenades. I can pick them up elsewhere. Do you have anything but overcharged? Overcharged is actually the main mod that I've been looking for. I'm going to hold on to that just to keep an eye out for anything else. That's on there. And I'll start being able to do science-y perks soon. It's not like I'll need that. Oh, but it saves me some stuff. Yeah. Can't take these two, unfortunately. That's a dang shame. The more oil, and honestly, oil might sneak up on me a little bit, so I'm going to try to grab that, and I'll grab this because that's also going to sneak up on me. Suddenly wishing I would have actually taken the Great Mentats, but sunk cost fallacy, let's not do that. Let's just get rid of these things. And stim packs, of course. That. That's kind of painful. 3,000 caps. I've definitely done Great Mentats for like 500 caps before, so not really playing, I don't know, the Price is Right game when it comes to this sort of thing. There is a lot of stuff here now that I need to consider actually just going through. So I'm going to actually step out of my power armor and do some selling back to him. Probably should have done Great Mentats from the get-go, but here we are. So we'll just sell him a bunch of stuff, and it will be fine. Get rid of all of the ammo, and then we'll go through some stuff oh so quickly. It's not going to be super quick, unfortunately, but I'll do my best. I didn't want to do it before, and there wasn't anything left to buy from him, so multiple reasons not to do it before, but yeah, this is going to be useful to just get some of my money back, not take a Great Mentats, and not have a bunch of stuff sitting around here that's tempting me to come back here. Of course, I can always come back and stock up on things like vertibird signal grenades, which will probably happen. Try to take everything, and just like that, I have too much stuff. Probably from the mini nukes and missiles. Yep, definitely from the mini nukes and missiles. So, we could take the XO1 and put some extra amazing lead on it or something. I don't even know. Is it lead paint, lead armor? Who knows?
Tegan.
But
Can I help you with anything?
I'm just going to keep the Brotherhood
Let me see what you
armor
have.
altogether.
That's some choice.
Because I'll be picking up XO1 pretty soon, actually. And so, let's get rid of weapons first. Batman, Knuckles, laser pistol, pipes, plasma. Oh, don't do the plasma grenades. Those are actually useful. But the pulse stuff we can do without. We're getting a good amount of ammo sold to him as well. Come on, 41. Get rid of all the 5.56, all of the 5mm, and the missiles, the gamma rounds, the shotgun shells. Yeah, and we've made quite a bit of money back, so feeling good again. And all of those fusion cores, yeah, we'll hold on to those. Okay, so I think I'm about ready. I'm going to leave the rest of the stuff here. I'm going to take what I can downstairs and scrap it into my inventory. Ooh, there's this stuff too. Nope, I know how to walk away from a thing. I swear, it's possible-ish. Let's take 6 fusion cores with me. Impressive. We'll leave 6 here. That's a big number to leave around. And if I need any more, I can always fly back here. When it comes to the Institute, I'll be able to zap myself straight back to the Institute after coming here. It will be wonderful, but yeah, let's not carry too much weight around. If I say that, I'm even going to leave some more fusion cores around. So we have 6, let's bring it down to 4. Anything else I can leave around? Flamer, fuel, flare. Take everything. And... oh yeah, the armor. Oh god, I'm not going to have any room for anything, am I? Okay. It pains me to do this, but I'm going to make Boston Airport a hub of stuff that I can put things at. Oh, I don't want to do this, but we don't need all of this ammo. Don't need all of this stuff. I'm the worst at making sure that I don't get too much stuff in my inventory just to have to fly back somewhere. This stuff is not even too heavy. Okay, new plan. We're going to do something a little silly. We're going to do a little bit of back and forth. Not much, just a little tiny bit of going between... I have so much in my inventory. I put everything away when it comes to ammo, and that's, yeah, 100 pounds. That's why I have so much stuff in my inventory. Good, 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 good. So, yeah, when it comes to this place, it's going to have a lot of stuff here. Place stuff about a bazillion times. And what we're going to do is just move some stuff, once again saying the word, down to the Boston Airport, and from there, we'll call it good. This is painfully disorganized. Should have just put it all in one place. Take all that and take a lot of this. Namely the valuable stuff. And then we'll do some sorting. Okay, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And the only thing that I'm going to take with me is a whole lot of nothing because I'm not going to be attacked, so it's going to be fine. And all this is going to be at the Boston Airport for me to connect it to with settlements, and that will be okay. Okay, and this is all fine because this is pretty much, well, I was going to say weightless, but not weightless enough apparently. Now let's do a quick back and forth. It's not going to be super long. It's just going to be out in the rads for a little bit. But I think it'll be useful just to have access to this stuff. Again, this junk, I'll use that instead. We'll use this junk over at the castle when we're building that up because, well, we're going to make the castle very, very nice for the Institute. And, of course, then something else that happens. Hopefully we've taken all of the things from here when that occurs, but we'll see. And so we'll need to make sure that we make a nice little staircase before we try to go back upstairs. Here. Just store all junk. And let's make a staircase. Quick, quick, quick. Something like this. Idiot Savant triggering. Thank you, Idiot Savant. Oh, I forgot. Put the meat here as well. So I can make it somewhere else. The bloatfly meat, blood bug, bourbon. Sure, just put that away. Carrot, Dandy Boy, Death. Oh, I kind of want to hold on to the Deathclaw meat just so I have the Deathclaw steaks around. Don't need any of this. I'll probably put that back upstairs to sell. And same with this stuff. Pork and beans upstairs to sell. King wing meat, potatoes, vodka, yaguai. Okay. Now we go upstairs. The never-ending adventures of inventory management. It gets a bit tedious. And I was talking about National Guard training grounds or something like it was right around the corner. Kind of is, but at the same time, I'm going to find a way to procrastinate just a little bit. Let's get here. Now, that should be most of it. And most everything else we'll just keep around here to potentially sell, because Tegan's going to keep on getting nice things for me, hopefully. And I guess I didn't even check. Did he have 2mm on him? We shall go check that after picking up some more stuff to sell.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
And more things to do, more things that we're not going to take, things to sell, things to not sell, things to potentially take with me eventually. Yeah, let's, I think we will be taking this stuff over to Tegan. Of course, carrying too much. And it would be the mini nukes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's leave the 10 fusion cores and try to sell everything else. I guess I shouldn't forget about the medic. The doctor should have an inventory I can put some stuff into.
I'll help you.
Sure. I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure.
Okay, you still have 1,700 caps. I will take those off you with most everything. Pretty much, I kind of want to keep a clean tan suit, fashionable glasses, something in my inventory just in case I do need to start being fancy, but I don't know. Endurance, surgical mask. Let's get rid of the XO1 helmet. It's not even that much better. It's 200 140 versus 220 140. Yeah, I can live without that extra little bit. And of course in here, there's going to be lots of things to sell him because we've been picking up a lot of the nasty meat just sitting around the Brotherhood's place. Instamash. Working. What else? Sugar bomb. 100% of your daily recommended sugar value. Okay, let's see. Does he have... He does not have... I swear I saw Trudy with 2mm electromagnetic cartridges, like when I first saw her, but apparently Tegan is not keeping up. Only 17 on this charge. I might as well just sell it right now. That's not going to get me too far. And what else? Anything else? Picking up lots of 50 caliber, which is nice. And I think we'll call that good enough. Pretty much only gave him a little bit. And we'll put everything back and be on our way. Goodbye, the insane Shacklador. Thanks for joining me. For joining the chat and talking about pillars and campfires, apparently. I was half paying attention because there was lots of super mutants around. And let's see what's in here, here, and here. Let's take all of that. Of course, we're overweight again. Get out of that situation. Just have way too much stuff with me, apparently. Okay, I wasted money on this, but I'm going to put that back for now. And there is just a lot of stuff happening in my inventory. Am I hungry right now? Let's take a grilled radstag just to be a little more efficient. And then from there, God, I need to put this stuff somewhere, but I want to keep going around doing things. We're going to have a bunch of ammo here. It will be wonderful. Fusion cells, also a bunch here. Plasma cartridges, just all the ammo. Check Captain Kells' thing. Pretty sure this is his place. And honestly, I probably don't need this many Molotovs. A lot of cryo mines. I can't find anything that I can put away easily. It's very strange. Well, one way or another, we're going to call that good enough. So, looking decent, except for the Gauss rifle ammo situation. Let's keep moving forward. Glowing Sea is our goal, but it is not our goal because the castle is kind of our goal before that, and before that, we might even get some other stuff done. Yeah. What's going to happen next is good old National Guard training ground. Needs to happen. This long, drawn-out inventory sorting situation. Can't do everything off screen, unfortunately. Makes me want to keep doing the uploads because there's just a lot of meticulous nature that goes into making a run actually work. But oh, I have 14 fusion cores. That's what the issue is. That's why I literally don't have any carrying capacity for anything. I picked up every single frickin' I am just oblivious sometimes. My obliviousness is going to be putting me into oblivion. 14 fusion cores. Let's put 40 weight away. Now that that is done, great. We don't have a weight problem, which is fine, but we do have an issue where I do have very, very light things. I'm just going to do one last little turnaround. Oh, this is so inefficient. So the weight, if it's really, 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 really light, we're going to take it with us, especially these things and stuff like that. Springs, screws, oil, a lot of things that we'd want to work on with at our actual indoor base just to take the time rather than trying to rush through things. Most everything else should be fine, but might also look for that. Be sure there is at least one antifreeze bottle somewhere. Super thaw antifreeze. There's the antifreeze. Okay. So everything else should be fine to leave, and then we'll just have as a bunch of oil, random other stuff. Yeah, seems good to me. Probably gonna leave around like tons of gears, tons of one gear, but that's steel, which doesn't make sense. Oh, Fallout 4. Naming conventions be damned. Well, I think it's as good as I'm willing to get it. Aluminum, baseball, beer, blowtorch, bone cutter, cigar, stuff to sell. Can deal without lots of things. But, yeah. We'll organize it another day. Don't let inventory be the death of me. So, onward and upward after that annoying little middle bit to get to National Guard Training Ground. And should be pretty easy. There was a place I considered going to right around the corner that I decided against because it's a bunch of raiders and they're pretty aggressive and sneaky and ambushy. Not too difficult when it comes to having a jetpack, but yeah, going up the normal way, that might be difficult. And it is another quest for the... Paladin Dance. Did you get lost, Dance? What are you doing over here? Okay. Being boots on the ground or in the water, however which way you want to take a Dance, you do you. So let's keep moving as quickly as our action points can regenerate to get to county crossings and pray that we are going to be given a quest to go clear out the National Guard training ground. Because that is experience on a sneaking magazine. Not a lot of loot, but that's not what I'm going there for, unless there's a legendary that wants to drop a instigating Gauss rifle, a 2-shot combat rifle. Oh, a Deadeye. A Deadeye combat rifle would be wonderful. Could really make good work with that. I'm guessing not, though. So, wake these guys up. Arched from water. Who is it? You?
You're with the Minutemen, right?
Looking for trouble.
Maybe. What did you need?
A pack of feral ghouls
Good.
has wandered in nearby.
Not a problem. Those ghouls are as good as...
It'll be good, not...
And yes, National Guard training ground. Come back to me, Radstorm. And don't step in the water. So, good thing about that... Oh, we're not allied yet, of course. Good thing about that is we get a little extra loot out of the place and a nice, easy settlement. So, gonna be able to kill it. Of course not. We have enough 50 caliber. Don't use the Gauss rifle ammo on a stationary turret. Yeah, enough 50 caliber. I'm fine using this for pretty trivial stuff. Try to speed it along. There will be ghouls at some point. Let's just move over to this. There they are. Roamers, not too much of an issue. Over here. Okay. Would have expected to see more people. I always think it's much of a, I don't know, swarmy swarm that comes opposed to not this light of a charge, but whatever. And this is the part where if I had lockpicking, I would go and take this beautiful, beautiful thing. Pains me to leave you standing here, but needs must. Needs must. So, that one's not for me, but we have the hacking. We can get another one. Just to kind of spoil what my plans are to get the next Exo one. It's on the way to the castle, that Exo one over at the Gunner's military stock point, docking, whatever, station, checkpoint, I don't even know. Something to do with the military, something to do with the Gunners, and something to do with the fact that I should be careful because there's a turret up of that building that might end up seeing me. So, and we've got random fighting happening. I don't know if it's merchants versus gutsies or something completely different. An eye out. There's at least bloatflies and a mirelurk and a gutsy on that road. Gotta keep an eye out for. But I'm a lot more chill, given the fact that I did that poorly with my health bar recently. You're taking a while. There's only the one. So yeah, I'm going to be being careful outside rather than taking hits, because the rads are not too scary. Well, they're scary, but they're not the thing that's going to eminently kill me. And that color, you can just see the green or whatever color this is. I'm colorblind and I can even tell. Okay, back inside. So inside, it's going to be pretty easy. We're going to be using the 10mm even though we don't have riflemen. One big sip. All my nerves. Something about drinking water is supposed to kind of calm you. I think it's always, well, not necessarily water in this case, but it's supposed to be a good thing to do, just to take a deep breath, drink a little bit of water, chill you out. Because having a bunch of ghouls run at you probably is not going to be good on the old worrying about things that shoot. Just shoot him. Nice. Do the shooting on the thing. Let's see if we can shoot him. There we go. We can definitely shoot them. Turns out bullets going towards our enemies is a thing that we can make happen. So in here, there is going to be some good stuff. We'll sort out the loot after the fact. Not a whole lot. And here's the Lost Patrol. I don't see me doing this quest because those super mutants over there are going to be nasty, and to get through them, I would have to rely on a Brotherhood patrol just kind of kamikazing themselves into them. Otherwise, I'd be stuck outside for quite a while, and I know I just said that it's fine to be stuck outside for a little bit. Probably not as long as I would be in the blinding green soup that I would be in, so yeah. But for once, actually, let's not take the password, because I need to remember. I've done this game so many times where I, level up very carefully. I can do terminals for, like, the first time ever early on. Usually I wait until really late in the game, like, right before the Mechanist fight. And so, yeah, that's an interesting thing that I need to keep my eye on. So, something like... Oh, okay. Well, that made it nice and easy. But yeah, let's get this open for a little bit extra experience. How much was that? I don't even remember, but yeah. YOLO Oppenheimer is getting a little late on the subtitles with nice. Is there anything else up there? I think there might have been, because this was a place being used as a fallback location by the Brotherhood. And caps. I do like the looting. Probably should do it there, but no. Let's move forward since I wasted so much time with loot in the first place. Now, outside there's going to be 2 ghouls that you don't get to see until you get out here. I never understood what the point of this was, but just to kind of keep you on your toes. The nasty one and the not so nasty one. I should probably... Oh, and then we woke one up, and there will be one that follows us in if we don't... Yeah, that's what I don't like about this place. Is that thing that clearly can't get in here and I can't shoot effectively going to follow me in there unless I get back into hidden. Which is fine. I mean, it surprises you the first time that it happens, but as long as you know how to deal with it and stay in the ratty outdoors, that's kind of annoying. Then you just deal with it. But I feel like I was going to make a point. but I already forgot what point it was. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we're going to just wait for the caution to fade and then get inside and kill some more ghouls and then get 2 quests for the price of 1 completed. And then we're going to go off to some scarier places. Not immediately, but eventually. Yeah. In here, usually a roamer right around the corner. Ooh, a reaver. You go down. But oh, legendary. Okay. Don't underestimate the legendaries. Whatever you do. We caution someone else, or is it going to be... No, you're not waking up quite yet, so you can go down while you're still down, and that should be mostly everyone. The other guys in the other room usually don't wake up. Oh, well, they've thoroughly woken up. They can't get to me from behind. 9 out of 10 times I'd say that that's 100% true. Oh, great. Can't even shoot through the... You can go down. Nice little bullet. I'm there. Okay, cunning. Not even... Well, it's not great. Leather left arm. Now, we could make that lead-lined. And we could actually make it super, super, super light. I mean, I've been going back and forth on how to deal with legendary gear. Extra agility indoors could eventually... Come on, kill the guy. Could eventually be useful, but it's one of those things where you need to be carrying it around for 90% of the time you're not using it, and then 1% of the time this might not be the gun to be using. But it also might not be... And then get his leg out. Just like a few shots, and he should be on the ground. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, hello. Did not expect you to be here. Well, I did, but figured you would have come out earlier than that. I guess we are starting to use loud weapons, so it makes sense. So, that is... There's 1 person in there, then 2 ghouls. I'm definitely a ghoul sympathizer, calling them ghouls. Definitely 2 people in here. Kill him. And kill... Oh, he's getting up. Kill him. And we get our lovely U.S. Covert Operations Manual, getting the drop on the communists. Definitely need to get the drop on the... Oh, he was legendary, with a crippling combat knife that I'm never going to use. Wonderful. Just exactly what I need to be picking up, game. Give me all of the melee weapons, all of the gear that doesn't have any rad protection. This is going to be great. Perfect. Okay, 1 more guy. Kill him nice and quickly. So that's everyone indoors. There's going to be 1 more person outside that we need to keep an eye on if we are exiting from the back, which I think we will just to speed things along. No loading zones there, and... Yeah, what's next? Well, we have to stop by the good old county crossings, and we might send 1 person immediately to... I kind of want to send 1 person to... What's it called? The Brotherhood Airport, Boston Airport. But I think it makes sense just to make it a central hub at Hangman's Alley. That's where I put plenty of things. But since I do have quite a bit more... half expected to see a guy in here that I forgot about. I'm talking, and I'm not paying attention to any sort of crickle-crackle of the ghouls. Yeah, half expected to see a guy, but what I was talking about was getting enough stuff just at various locations that I could send random settlers, like County Crossings, over to Hangman's Alley just to build up the bare essentials. The bare essentials are going to be difficult. I think I used most of the simple bare necessities. Bare necessities is what I was trying to say, but I said bare essentials. So, yeah, Jungle Book reference got lost on me. The thing that I need to really be building up is extra defenses, because I've been noticing, well, we can probably, verify this pretty easily after killing one last ghoul that was trying to find a way inside. Nope, not for you. Yeah, let's take a look at that on the map. Well, it's going to be data. Workshops, we've got happiness at 50, 50, 20. Grey Garden is not happy with us for some reason. I can't imagine why. Yeah, we don't have happy settlements. We need to get them defended up quite a bit more as we're building them up. And for some reason, we build enough guard posts for people to take action and, be at the guard post, but I guess I'm just used to going in between my settlements and checking on them and actually being able to say, hey, you guys that are slacking without anything to do, actually go and be on a frickin' settlement, maybe. Sounds like a plan? Good. Oh, nice hop there. Action jump there. Okay.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope
Oh.
you ain't here for me.
Okay. Did not notice the right person. Turn this in. Get another Idiot Savant, maybe?
Were you able to clear out those ghouls?
Yes, I was. Idiot Savant.
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see. And only 224. That is a little bit of a shame. But I guess since Idiot Savant triggered with the Fort Strong quest, and I did that like an idiot by throwing a grenade right as someone was going over a landmine, that does count as Idiot Savant, whereas this one I was actually able to not take damage. So, you gotta take your wins, and why do I have... Cannot keep... Oh, because I went and took some armor off some Brotherhood person. Makes sense to me. Let's get rid of a few things. I don't want to keep the things that I definitely don't need, but there's just... Let's sort by weight and double check. Microscope, typewriter, things that we definitely don't need. Put that stuff away. Take the antifreeze bottle. It will all be useful eventually. So this place, what we would need is quite a bit of utility. So we're going to send one person to Hangman's Alley. Well, connect it. Hangman's Alley, go. Now, just to make sure that the weather comes back, we don't have a lot of wood and steel. This place will be able to provide a little bit. But more importantly, how much... Actually, we got plenty when it comes to this. So, yeah, picking up a few turrets over here, set them on top, and it's steel that's the problem. So, pick up a few shipments of steel, keep on picking up the gears, the oil. I think we'll be fine in the long run. I've considered quietly buying the stuff, but it's pretty obvious what my end game should be looking like given the run's particular rule set. Do a couple turrets over here in case I need some help. Okay, and large amounts of wood. Now, before we need to, actually make the castle super successful at defending itself, we'll be able to do a quick run around, and then get on the Institute's bad side, and then we'll have everything set at the castle. So, I think with 30 defense, we can actually do our water. And our food is already set pretty much. So let's do a generator. And get some people here, maybe. And usually I just kind of make a little horseshoe. But I am out of steel, which is freaking unfortunate. Because I then need to actually make furniture out of things that are not as efficient. Good night, the Beezer. Probably missed that a while ago, but yeah. You do you. Food is important. Just like I'm trying to figure out how to get this place to supply my settlements food and various other things. But yeah. So, what else can we do? We're already low on cloth. This place is tiny. We can get a little tiny bit more stuff over there. But yeah, they're definitely not going to be happy here. I'm okay with that. Screw it. They don't even get to be underneath the frickin' roofs. They get to enjoy the stars at night, or lack thereof. Okay, 15 water, 15 people, 12 food. Let's make a tiny bit more when it comes to the mute fruit.
Seems to be growing well. I need to assign someone to this.
Sure you do.
Assign someone to this.
So there's definitely someone who came here. I really don't need them to be doing food because they automatically get on food. We're only going to have... Come back, Radstorm. I swear you're trying to get away. I will try to stay rad. It's actually pretty easy in this sort of run, Beezer. Thank you very much. But with this food, cute fruited all the way around, this new person can get to work there. Actually, we got 2 new people. Wonderful. So you go there, and you can be on defense. Oh, they assigned themselves to defense. There is hope for them yet. Not much hope, but a little bit of hope. So with that, we don't have enough steel to make another full thing. We'll have to come back here. We can talk with the doctor, but I don't think I'm going to talk with the doctor. Next. 224 rads. I think I started this part out at 215. A lot has happened in 1% of my health going down. Namely, 25% of my health going down. But I think we're looking pretty good. Up quite a bit of ammo. This is a bit much. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff happening. Let's see if we can't. Okay, fine. We'll try to talk to the doc.
Tell the good doc what's wrong with you. Spend your cash.
Yes, I will spend my caps. Actually, I will take your caps if I can help it. So, automatic laser pistol we can get rid of. And pretty much everything else I'd rather not. I'll hold on to the cunning leather left arm just on the off chance that I can make something out of it. Not a whole lot indoors that I'm thinking that we'll need it for, but on the off chance, might as well. For the junk, ammo, lots of ums going around. Keep on lowering that 45 caliber. We're actually blowing through quite a bit of 10 millimeter even. Let's get rid of the gamma instead and some fuel cells. Okay, what does that look like for our carry weight? 335, 259 out of 335. Not even that bad. Let's keep moving. I'm going to eat up a little bit more. The Mirelurk, probably something I'm going to be having too much of before long. Things to keep in mind, there are those around. Might just be a little sneaky, just in case. And kind of hard to tell when the Radstorm is coming or going. Apparently it was. So. Next thing, is there anything over here? There's 2 Deathclaws fighting. I probably would have heard it by now. We just art versus art or something stupid. Or anything? Okay. Apparently nothing. Nothing that I want to get myself involved with if I don't know what it is. So let's just keep moving. Now, the broad daylight or not? Okay. Pack dog, raider scav. Kill that guy, and kill the dog. Miss the dog. Okay, that got a little ridiculous. However much ammo I wasted on him was too much. Okay, another place to explore indoors. There is this lovely little location, and I might as well check it out because there's drugs. I like drugs. I like killing people. I like killing people with drugs. It sounds like a good time to me. It's just 3 people, I think, but it should be pretty simple. Saying that, I need to be careful because I'll probably get shot in the face since they do have guns. But yeah, Psycho. Gotta stock up on the Psycho. Things that I'll be able to sell around right next to me. The Bunker Hill will be able to take that dog food off my person. Someone goes... Would be... Wow, another one. Okay. Just... Are you stuck on a loop, sir? Okay, something strange is happening. I think they got stuck overdoing Psycho. What? Throw that. No! Oh, wow. Somehow they survived that. Freaking ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna actually hide down here a little bit more. I thought there was 3 here for some reason. Oh, I'm reloading. Let's take the left arm just to make sure that... Okay, maybe a few more shots. Didn't shoot me in VATS. Good. So, crappy weapon. Everyone still has crappy weapons, which is kind of good that I'm getting ahead of things with my Gauss rifle, but I don't have ammo for it, and I want to pick up their weapons to turn into my weapons that are not crappy, but yeah, problems with all that. Let's just take it, and all of this is not great, but we'll take it anyway. Oh, it's the third person is outside. That's what I was thinking of. Now he should... Well, he might actually be up. I think there's like a mattress that I usually think them to be on. So this might be actually bad. Get ready for VATS. You better not be right on top of me. Please don't be right on top of me. Oh, please be lying down to the left. No, there's a mattress right, or like a sleeping bag right to the left. And, okay, good. And he's getting up. Oh, and he's legendary. Just shoot him several times. Just all of the times. If he shoots me, that's fine. I think he's armed with a melee weapon. Okay. Berserker's rolling pin. Could have been really fun if I had picked that up in the nude run when I didn't have any clothes and I decided, you know what, I'm doing tons of damage with this, let's go berserk. Definitely would have been useful in the... Where are you? Settler? Oh yeah, caravan. I'm gonna send you next to some raiders. Be a little more on your toes. Worried about the raiders, but that's fine. Well, 3 frag mines and successfully clearing out the chem den. That's Fort Strong, the National Guard training ground, and of course the chem den we just dealt with, all taken care of. We're looking at just on the verge of level 30. Now, get our Radstorm back, which seems to be drifting. The whole thing is I want to be at level 33. And that could be problematic. I'm running out of places I want to go to. Oh, Caravanner Raider. Just me.
I'm here on my own.
For a second, I thought we had gotten to a point where they'd just start
Come
shooting.
on in, but no gun.
Okay, no gunfire. I just picked up a Berserker rolling pin, so no problem with that. Edward Deegan, I do not have the time or patience for Cabot House. Even though I have the time and patience to do pretty much everything else. So we've got Lucas
Got the best
to
armor in
sell
these
some
parts.
stuff too.
Sure.
Do that
Let's take a
quick.
look.
My prices are...
And nothing that I want, nothing that I want. Probably a whole lot of stuff that I really want. Oh, that's fine. Let's get rid of the Berserker rolling pin. That's not, and it's only 1 to 19 belly cheese. Not great. Yep, really crappy weapons, but we'll deal with it. Of course, we've got stuff that I don't sell, some ammo. We're actually kind of running out of things that I want to sell. But, Deb.
Excuse me.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need and sell everything you do.
Okay,
You have any
I just
pay?
need a job actually.
Yeah. Caravan. Apparently the north and that
What about more money?
I'm not doing the job for chump change.
I'm tired of mercs blowing this off. Are ferals really that scary? Fine. Call
Idiot
it
Savant brings
175
me
cap.
up to level 30. And, oh, let's just try for a little bit
Sounds
more.
like you need me a lot more than I need you on this.
Everyone comes in.
And of
I
course
already
not.
cleared the national
Already
guard
cleared it.
check.
She saw straight through me. Idiot Savant. Oh, that's what I like to see. Nope, not you, Edward Deegan. That's not what I want to see. I like seeing Idiot Savant. That is nice. Now, I'm pretty sure, like, it's Covenant that has the thing that you can't take that's going to turn the hostile settlement hostile to you. I swore that it was, like, here something was marked as not stealing, you take it, they go crazy. So I'm not going to take things. It's not necessary. We're all fine. It's all good. Yeah, but I do want to take that stuff. It would be nice. So, moving forward, we don't have a lot of space, which is unfortunate, but oh, I forgot to get rid of the... Here, do you like a metal left leg?
Huh. Haven't seen you before. If you
Don't hear me, I want to buy.
see what I can spare.
So this will be... where is it? Strengthened Shadowed Metals, whatever that is. How do you have 590 caps? That's not right. You're not supposed to have that much money. You are a doctor, so I guess that kind of... Why do I have 40? There are things that are making me question what's happening quite a bit here. A few things I want to get rid of, and I get rid of them here. But not too much. That'll be fine. Now, let's see. There is one place nearby that doesn't have anything particular. Who are you? It's just more settler. I keep on seeing the same settler, and it keeps on flipping me out. Just, I mean, it's nice having them go around and come back, Radstorm. You're not going. But yeah, the settlers just going around, and oh god, it's time to go off to Nuka World. All aboard has started. Exactly what I need to do at this moment. Probably not. Probably not whatsoever. So yeah, let's get in here. Charlestown Laundry is going to have some antifreeze bottles. Little tiny bit of rads. That's fine. No enemies. That's also fine.
Nice.
That's the hair magazine. And might as well just take everything. I got the carry weight. But not really whatsoever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here, Braxo, one each, not great, but pretty sure there's something that we can make out of it. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. And this is the right one.
Yes.
Now, that's a super thaw, right? Colorblind is getting the best to me. That's super thawy, I think. But these ones are fine. This is a lot of soap, so I'm just gonna get a little close. A little extra rads is fine, especially what I've been doing. Extra rads, a little extra rads, and a little extra rads. Okay. I won't be able to take anything else anyway, so I should probably just leave it. Now, what is next? Next is going to be a choice. I could either go off and meet the railroad a little bit, but I don't see much of a point. It's some free ghouly ghoulness, but it's kind of in the wrong direction. I could go off and have Deacon and do the switchboard and have the mines. It's pretty close to my base anyway, because that's just a little bit north of Hangman's Alley. And when I say a little bit north, it's kind of a walk. But no, that's not on the things to do. I don't want to be friends with the railroad. I want to be friends with the Minutemen, not the Brotherhood, not the Institute. This is going to be a fallback, an easy mode. Be on the Minutemen's side, I think. It just doesn't make sense otherwise to do things in a more difficult fashion. So we'll say no to the railroad for now. Would be a perfect time to go visit them since we're right here. But it doesn't, make sense to go visit someone who we're not really going to be doing a whole lot with. Let's keep moving forward. Habit House right there. Edward Deegan can get back there pretty quickly from Bunker Hill just to say, hey, are you sure you want to be in here? Okay, these dogs need to go down. Is pretty tough. While he's not moving, let's try to get some shots off on them. And then we're going to kind of clear out the Riverwalk, but not really. We don't want to go that way. Nope, not that gas rifle. It's probably not ideal, but I have enough Molotov cocktails that I'm not using, so I'm just going to kill someone. The dog is confused as well. Oh. They seem rather unsure of which direction to go. Oh, that was a mistake on my part. Don't shoot me, please. Really inconsistent. Sometimes they shoot too early, sometimes they just don't shoot. Rather my raiders be consistent. There you go. They shoot after being shot. The dog is doing dog things. Okay, let's prepare for the dog. He's getting a little close. Hello, dog. This isn't anything on you, but I'm going to shoot you a few times. And then I'm going to shoot you a few more times. And Idiot Savant doing good work there. Okay, he's really far away. I am the worst shot today. Shoot him in the head. That is how you do it. Okay, still caution, probably from the people above. Not a whole lot I can do there. Grenades, Molotov cocktails could do something. And I want to keep moving forward rather than just trying to besiege this place. Deathclaw that way, or is it Art? Can't tell. Surprised I haven't heard any vertibirds. Gonna throw a Molotov up there and see what happens. Absolutely not the right thing. Try again. That got him. Come back, Radstorm. Okay, that is not what I wanted to do.
You're dead.
Okay, let's, Oh, he's right there. Shoot him in the head. 39% chance, but I took 11 damage. Ouch. Oh my god, that's the green for you. You think that you're safe, but there's clearly an enemy just looking straight at you. Okay, that was really bad on my part. Another 11 damage. This is getting pretty low pretty fast when it comes to... It's green over there, but it's not so green over there. I can't tell what the game's trying to tell me with these shadows. Okay, there's one guy up there. This is a frag grenade. Hopefully it blows up right next to him. Oh, screw that. And I did the favorites again. Blow up right next to him, please. Oh my god. I just want to get through this place, so I'm gonna just get through this place. Gonna be able to see me from this side. That was really stupid getting shot in the face. Okay, one more grenade just because I want vengeance if I can. Nope, no vengeance. Not even... They don't even care. They just know someone's throwing grenades up into the frickin' rafters of their place, and who cares? No one even cares. I'm going to go take a look at the bear. The bear shouldn't be too nasty because I think as long as I show up pretty early to the, whatever it's called. Oh, it is a Yaoguai. But, nice little level up there. So, we're at level 31, which is pretty good. We'll eventually be able to go up 2 levels with intelligence and 2 more levels with science. And so technically 32, but I want to take gun nut rank 3 before I go into the glowing sea at this rate. So that's my thoughts there. But yeah, it's actually moving along pretty nicely.
Got it.
I say after having taken another hit. It's kind of painful. But yeah, level 31. I think I started this episode on the verge of level 28, so not quite level 28. And we've gotten pretty far. And we've only taken... Well, you need to tick up rads just a little bit. And so 228. So 13 rads for 3 levels. Pretty good. Let's go into Vault-Tec Regional HQ for no well-explained reason. I'm going to step away and refill my drink, and I'll be back in a second after I actually get in here and pause. But this place, there's a reason for it, and it's mainly because ghouls are easy. I have the bullets for them, and it's, yeah, easy. I'll be back soon. And we're back. So, in here, it's just going to be more 10mm, just like the training ground yard. Okay, and as I resituate, why is this random place here? Usually I notice this place as a location that ghouls can randomly pop out of. Oh, he's right there. Yeah. I don't remember this place very well, clearly. but even when they're just right in front of me, it takes them a little bit to, you know, get going. So yeah, this place, I usually remember it as a location Scribe Halen sends me, and it's pretty easy to deal with. Not a whole lot of loot, so I usually don't make it here unless I want to grab something Scribe Halen sends me here for. But I figured it's on the way home, and it does have some easy enemies, and I need easy enemies at this point. Vault-Tec mine, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy when it comes to all of the gear that you can get here. But yeah, the enemies, there's not a whole lot of enemies either, apparently. I was expecting at least like 4 in the first room, but I don't remember if there's going to be a lot of enemies that don't have to get up. I'm pretty sure most everyone, it always, this place is an easy place, and I remember it as an easy place with not a lot of loot. And so, completely unspectacular, but yeah, so these guys, they have to get up, Romer has to get up, and you are nice and easy, but all of that is fine because I need some nice chill enemies to make some easy level ups on. Of course, I'm sitting on hopefully 50% of adrenaline right now. But yeah, we could, I think it goes that we can just go straight down to the elevator to where Scribe Halen would have their thing. Do I need a key for that? I'm not quite sure. Anything? Just, yeah, it's so empty. It's kind of surprising how much not loot there is. And most of the loot seems to be being generated by the fact that I have Scrounger and ammo is starting to show up. But hidden does not seem to be shuffling too much. Or empty places. Okay, maybe this was kind of, well, it's not horrible. I picked up at least 300 experience from some random ghouls, so no harm there. Waste a bunch of 10mm, which I can deal with. Advanced safes, I can't. But yeah, it probably has a little bit of lore because this, I mean, the biggest, weirdest thing about this place is it's a Vault-Tec office. You'd think that it would be, you know, crawling with lore and loot and stuff to go, you know, explore and figure out left and right things to have fun with, but 2 Vault-Tec explosive lunchbox things that you can use, some crystal liquor decanters, generic loot left and right. Yeah, it's just not too much. So the elevator should be able to get into it without, yeah, it's active. You don't even need to clear out the top part. You can just go downstairs. So, why wouldn't do that immediately? Technical documents, might as well. Yeah, it's kind of a letdown for the Vault-Tec to have such an unassuming place, but that's fine. Let's go downstairs.
Going down.
Going down we go. Now in here, oh, he's nice and easy. I kinda want to find some. Here's one. Okay. No luck when it comes to the legendaries. And are we done? Feel like we're done. Well, let's see what we did that for. Some ammo, some stuff to blow up stuff, and calibrated, powerful combat shotgun. How many shotguns is the game going to throw at me before it realizes I don't want shotgun? That's unfortunate. So, we are pretty much maxed out. We're not too far when it comes to home base, and we can get out the back way pretty easily. The other thing that I was thinking of doing was going into the oh, what's it called? I can't talk while I'm trying to do these things, so maybe I'll just look for the things. But yeah, the State House has a bunch of Mirelurk egg omelets, or Mirelurk eggs that I can turn into Mirelurk egg omelets, and some easy, well, easy in quotation marks, easy-ish enemies, and that seems like a good time. But at the same time, it's one of those places which I normally don't go into because there's not an immediate thing that I can get out of it for whatever reason besides the eggs. And I don't think I've actually done it on the channel before. And I feel like I shouldn't start now. So, oh, I need one to match the ASKED. And this is going to go poorly. If I don't get it in a few minutes, seconds I should say, then I might just give up, but oh, give me that sweet, sweet prize reset after trying 3. Fling. We know it's not ending in ing, but maybe just NG. There we go. Okay, remote door control unlocked. Thank you. And let's get out the back. So I think we're going to call it there. We took another 11 damage from the beginning of the episode. And besides that, everything else has gone to plan except for that initial bit. So we've got our vertibird grenades. We've got quite a bit of experience gained this part from pretty much the beginning of 28 all the way up until, well, I mean, it's a decent amount of experience. Not for the amount of percentage health that I lost, but oh, maybe I have just one more bit in me. I'm going back and forth. I think I do kind of want to go into the State House just to end on a cliffhanger. Can I make it through the State House? I just don't have any carry weight, which is the problem. Maybe we'll hopefully get outside and not have the game crash because this is taking quite a while. There we go. Thank you, game. But yeah, the State House is right in front of us, and it would be pretty nice to get to this. But there is going to be some scary stuff in there, and I do need the carry weight for at least, I think there's quite a bit of eggs in there is the thing. If there's, 30 or 40 eggs in there, then it does not make sense to go in there with my low carry weight that I... Oh, Swan is up and about. Why is Swan up and about? I don't like that Swan's up and about. I guess I've passed by here enough times. Maybe there's a random spawn that got him aggravated. Don't really know. Hubris Comrex. Oh god, another place that I wouldn't mind going for some easy-ish experience. It's all really close to Diamond City. Let's take a look at our rads right now. 228. And I think we'll be fine to go back home, drop off a bunch of stuff, and then from there, move forward elsewhere. I don't like having Travis talk to me on the radio. Okay, where's the radio?
Well, exaggerating, at least. I mean, I'm not a kid.
Where's the radio? I don't want to hear Travis yell at me randomly, but I can't turn off the radio for some reason. Very strange. So I think what we're going to be doing is preparing for next time, where I want to go off to the castle. And that is a terrifying proposition in itself because I don't have any sort of way to get around to the castle the long way and then just, kill enemies very carefully. I'd have to be in my power armor and traipse across, quite a bit. I'd go south, and then usually I'd go around the crater, Big Jim's and Joe's or whatever, the scrapyard, and then just find my way into, the castle. That is a tough proposition, though. I'll have to double check if it's best to go north or south for that sort of thing. Is the college, whatever college, University Point. I think college, University Point. There's a lot of water around that way, and I think it's easier to go further and then get to there and go south and get to the castle that way. There's just a couple places along the way. Not quite sure. One way or another, that will be pretty much the next thing to do. From there, we'll have plenty of Mirelurk egg omelets. We'll probably be picking up an XO1 power armor suit. I know this thing did not get much of a run out, but it served its purpose, and we can feel brotherhoody, at least for the taking Fort Strong episode. And there's Cricket. Let's see if Cricket finally has an amazing weapon for me to do. Here's your guards, Cricket.
Ammo, weapons, and messy death.
You sold the guards and the Brahmin.
Cricket.
That's not a good business strategy.
Let's see what you got.
Guns, and...
Okay, so they have nothing I want, nothing I want. Nothing I want, really. Nope. Powerful is good, but I can make that myself. I think I've already made that. Yeah, it's powerful. I've definitely made that already. Okay. Yeah, and in between parts, I'll also be looking at the level 3 stuff that I can be making. But no one is able to keep up with me. I'll be able to take Gun Nut Rank 3 and do some amazing work on some amazing stuff, and no one wants to keep up. Ugh. Come on, guys. Okay, so we are going to be picking up gears, and I don't think we need springs. I think it's gears and oil will be our main stuff that we need. Keep an eye out for that. Again, note 2. I really need my merchants to start carrying 2mm because this is just a bit ridiculous. Okay, well, we'll struggle through, I suppose, but that's not. Let's see if there's anything to sell, but I don't think there is. A little bit of money. And a little bit of ammo. Really went through quite a bit of stuff without picking up much extra. It's unfortunate. We'll call that good. Let's get in here and double check that Arturo doesn't have anything amazing. If I could manage picking up enough ammo to just use the Gauss rifle in the glowing sea, that would be the way to go, but I think I'll need to be upgrading other things. Getting the plasma sniper rifle, maybe into... I'm really regretting not taking the pistol gunslinger perk this run. The Gauss rifle is great, but I really need to rely on VATS.
Right. Let's see what you got.
Something.
Okay. Oh, thank God. 24. Okay. You'll be around, so I'll just do that. I'm carrying too much from picking up some heavy ammo, but that is fine. Let's get something over to him. Quantum. The something. Give me something that I can sell that's heavier than 0.3. Apparently not. Cigarette. The gold watch has gears. The lots of things I want to keep around. Silver locket, I don't. Silver. Okay, we're still good.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance again.
I'm sure it is, Arturo. Let's actually see what you have. Okay, so still big boy. Wish I had a big boy. The marksman's calibrated. Finally a calibrated powerful combat rifle right before I'm ready to make my own. A good timing, Arturo. Good frickin' timing on that one. And more calibrated power. Now you're just messing with me. It's fun to see, though. So, again, I feel like I should consider actually doing some great mentats for these, but I'm going to be picking up more gears. Aluminum would probably be something I'll eventually pick up. Same with steel, since I'm seem to be just like desperately low on steel, but we'll just call it there. Myrna's not going to have anything amazing, I know it. And then next part, I'll be able to go check on Myrna and actually realize that they have something amazing. That's always fun. But yes, let's just get watered up so we're not going to immediately... Carrying too much and can't run because I'm drinking water, apparently. Let's put a few things away and talk about next time. Next time is going to be the castle. We're going to get to the castle, then we're going to go tell Preston about the castle. We're going to make up a bunch of Mirelurk egg omelets. We'll probably find something to do, and then we might actually decide to do something about Ronnie and have Ronnie get there, then have us have access to artillery, because that would just be... If that happens, that would be great, but we might have to do like 3 days worth of stuff is probably too much. I think that's the amount of time it takes for Ronnie to get there. But one way or another, there's a lot on our plate still before we can actually get off to the Glowing Sea. Not too far, because as soon as we get to level 33, we'd have access to 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 ranks of science. Yeah, after we do a gun nut. And gun nut rank 3, there's definitely some stuff I want to jump in on with that. But yeah, there is... we just have too much stuff in our inventory at this point. We need to have our missions be a little more focused. We're going off to the Prydwen, and we just have a bazillion things with us. And it gets a bit ridiculous when 150 weight for all of our weapons. Yeah, my previous run, it spoiled me. The Molo run with just the baseball bat and baseball grenades was definitely useful in terms of having plenty of... Put everything away when it comes to junk. That's another 70 pounds. But yeah, very useful when it came to just having a bunch of space in our inventory for everything fun. Not this run, though. This run, we need to be a little more cognizant as we're doing things, which is difficult because it's a live run, and the live run means I'm constantly speaking, but we work through it, even though we don't, because that health bar looks a lot less healthy these days. So, yes, next time we're going to be doing the castle. At least I think we are, unless something else comes up that's going to take that. But yeah, the castle, getting that set up, that's a lot of Mirelurk eggs. We're going to be able to make a lot of drugs, food, upgrades to weapons, upgrades to armor, all that stuff. Hopefully it pushes us to level 33, and if so, that would open up the Glowing Sea to us. That can come right afterwards, but then we have to be careful, because Glowing Sea is scary, and I'm usually having a jetpack. And then after the Glowing Sea, I usually run straight off to a Courser, which might not be the smartest thing to do, seeing as how well I'm doing when it comes to not taking damage. So yes, all of that and more. But until then, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. You only live once, done live with the Radstorm and all that fun stuff, like explosions killing me. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, farewell.